Networking abbreviations, full voiceover script. Networking is full of confusing letters. IP, DNS, TCP, VPN, and if you don't know what they mean, tech conversations sound like alphabet soup. So let's break down 30 essential networking terms, one by one, in plain English. Section 1, Core Addressing and Naming. Slide 1, IP, Internet Protocol. Every device connected to a network needs an address, just like a house needs a street address, so mail can find it. That's what an IP address is, a unique number assigned to your device, so data knows exactly where to go. DNS, Domain Name System. Computers don't actually understand words like youtube.com. They only understand numbers. DNS is the system that translates the website names we type into the IP addresses computers actually use to find that site. DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Instead of manually typing in an IP address every time you connect to Wi-Fi, DHCP handles it automatically. It's the background service that hands your device an IP address the moment you join a network. MAC, Media Access Control. While an IP address can change, every network device, your phone, your laptop, your router, also has a MAC address. It's a unique hardware ID burned into the device itself, and it never changes. LAN, Local Area Network. A LAN is a network confined to one physical space, your home Wi-Fi, or the network in an office building. It's local because all the devices are close together. WAN, Wide Area Network. A WAN is the opposite, a network that spans a much larger area, like connecting offices in different cities, or even the entire internet itself, which is technically the biggest one of all. Section 2, Data Transfer Protocols. Slide 2, SSID, Service Set Identifier. This one's simple. The SSID is just the name of a Wi-Fi network. Whenever you scan for Wi-Fi on your phone and see a list of network names, those are all SIDs. TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. TCP is like a reliable delivery service for data. It breaks information into small packets, sends them, and double-checks that every single one arrives, and in the right order. That's why it's used for things like loading web pages and sending emails, where accuracy matters. UDP, User Datagram Protocol. UDP is TCP's faster, less careful cousin. It sends data quickly without stopping to confirm delivery. That makes it perfect for video calls, live streaming, and online gaming, where speed matters more than a perfect record. HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP is the protocol that lets your browser request and receive web pages. Every time you visit a website, your browser and the server are speaking HTTP behind the scenes. HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. HTTPS is the same thing as HTTP, but encrypted. That padlock icon you see next to a website address means HTTPS is protecting your data as it travels between you and that site. FTP, File Transfer Protocol. FTP is a protocol built specifically for moving files between computers over a network, commonly used by developers and businesses to upload or download large files to a server. Section 3, Mail, Security and Quality. Slide 3, SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. SMTP is the protocol responsible for sending your emails out to their destination. Whenever you hit send on an email, SMTP is what pushes it on its way. POP3, Post Office Protocol 3. POP3 downloads your emails from the mail server directly onto your device, and in many setups, removes them from the server afterward, kind of like picking up physical mail from a mailbox. IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol. IMAP is different. Instead of downloading and removing your email, it keeps everything synced on the server. That's why you can check the same inbox from your phone, laptop, and tablet, and see the same emails everywhere. NAT, Network Address Translation. Most homes only get one public IP address from their internet provider, but multiple devices need to get online. NAT solves this by letting all your devices share that single public IP while keeping their own private addresses internally. VPN, Virtual Private Network. A VPN creates an encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet, hiding your activity and location from anyone trying to snoop on your connection, especially useful on public Wi-Fi. QoS, Quality of Service. QoS lets a network prioritize certain types of traffic over others. For example, it can make sure a video call gets priority bandwidth over a background file download, so your call doesn't freeze. Section 4. Diagnostics and Local Management. Slide 4. ARP, Address Resolution Protocol. Devices on a network use IP addresses to communicate, but hardware ultimately needs a MAC address to actually deliver data. ERP is the process that maps an IP address to the correct MAC address on the local network. ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol. ICMP is used for network diagnostics and error reporting. It's the protocol behind the ping command. When you ping a website to see if it's reachable, you're using ICMP. TTL, Time to Live. TTL prevents data from wandering the internet forever. It's a countdown value attached to data packets. Each time the packet passes through a router, the TTL decreases, and once it hits 0, the packet is discarded. MTU, Maximum Transmission Unit. MTU defines the largest size a single packet of data is allowed to be on a network. If a packet is too big, it has to be broken into smaller pieces before it can be sent. VLAN, Virtual Local Area Network. A VLAN lets you split one physical network into multiple separate virtual networks, useful for keeping departments, guest users, or devices logically separated, even if they're plugged into the same physical switch. PoE, Power over Ethernet. PoE allows a single Ethernet cable to carry both data and electrical power at the same time, which is why you'll see it used for things like security cameras and Wi-Fi access points that don't need a separate power cord. Section 5. Routing and Network Services. BGP, Border Gateway Protocol. BGP is the protocol that decides how data travels across the internet between massive, independent networks. Think of it as the postal system that routes traffic between entire countries' worth of networks. OSPF, Open Shortest Path First. OSPF is a routing protocol used inside a single organization's network. It calculates the most efficient path for data to travel between different points on that internal network. STP, Spanning Tree Protocol. In networks with multiple connected switches, it's easy to accidentally create a loop that floods the network with traffic and crashes it. STP prevents that by automatically detecting and blocking redundant paths. RIP, Routing Information Protocol. RIP is one of the oldest routing protocols still around. It's simpler than newer alternatives, choosing routes based mainly on the number of hops between networks, rather than more advanced factors. NTP, Network Time Protocol. NTP keeps the clocks on all your devices synchronized to the same accurate time source, which matters more than you'd think, since many security and logging systems depend on precise timestamps. SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol. SNMP allows network administrators to monitor and manage devices remotely, checking the health of routers, switches, and servers, and getting alerted when something goes wrong. OUTRO. And that's all 30 networking terms explained. If this helped clear things up, drop a like, subscribe for more tech breakdowns, and let me know in the comments which term you want explained in even more depth. See you in the next one.